Besides a great-looking lawn and backyard, nothing brings people together quite like food. And there's nothing better than preparing it in the comfort of your own backyard. I'm David Bancroft. Join me and fellow chefs as we heat up the grill, stoke the fire, and throw on a prime cut. Hey y'all, welcome to today's episode of Prime Cuts, where we're gonna be highlighting a backyard meat that is not typical to most backyard chefs, venison. And today, we're here with guest chef, 5-time James Beard Best Chef South semifinalist, and helped take down Iron Chef Bobby Flay, my friend Chef Rob McDaniel.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, brother.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So I'm very excited that we are featuring venison today, and I know that we both have shared time in the woods and time on the water together, but why venison?
Why not? It's delicious.
What a perfect setting to be in. We're here at Bow and Arrow meeting this morning, and we're both bow hunters.
Yep.
So tell me your preference and why you got into bow hunting.
I grew up, I loved to hunt birds and things, but I always loved the idea of hunting deer. And one day I picked up a bow and I never turned back. And the last couple of years I've switched to shooting a recurve and really have enjoyed that.
So recurve, that is all the way hunting.
Hands-on.
Yeah, so as far as today's dish, what is your first approach with venison? What's the first step that you like to do?
So I think it starts when harvesting the animal. I like to take the time to allow that animal to go into rigor mortis and come out and hang it in a cooler if you have the opportunity. Yep. The best success I've had is 14 days and let it hang and then break that animal down and process it from there into the different cuts.
And to round out this dish, we're here in Alabama cooking venison. What has to go with venison for you?
Sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and pecans.
That's gonna be awesome. So what, any special treatment to the pecans or?
We're gonna toast them, make a little vinaigrette with that, with some sherry vinegar, caramelize the sweet potatoes, and roast the Brussels sprouts.
Considering that we had a successful hunt, I know we've got some venison. I say we kick the fires and get started.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all, we are back here in our backyard setup. We got some fiery oven loving going. We got this beautiful white-tailed deer. What's going on here? What are we doing?
So we're gonna take this venison, we're gonna oil it up a little bit.
Okay.
We've got a really hot oven back here behind us, and we got a cast iron skillet already in there getting hot. So
okay.
We're gonna take this guy, we're gonna put some salt on here. You wanna pepper me?
Yep, yep.
Perfect. All right. So we got our cast iron in here. This oven is,
so this
probably
is,
about 500 degree oven. And will you put a little oil in here for me? Whoop. Perfect. A little bit more.
Trying to give you the long pour.
Nice. Okay. Now then, we're gonna take our venison.
All right. So you're smoking, but you're not like.
Yeah.
Clearing out the house here.
Yeah, we're not boiling smoke or anything like that. Nice and hot though. Okay, so we're gonna slide that guy back in there and we're gonna get a good sear on it.
Okay.
In the meantime, we're gonna go right back into this vessel. So we're gonna continue to cook. We're gonna season these guys, a little Brussels sprout here.
Okay.
A little salt, pepper again for me.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
So these are what, cut in quarters?
Yeah, these are quartered Brussels sprouts, nothing fancy. We're gonna cook these straight in the pan. And then here we have our sweet potatoes that we roasted. We've sliced these into coins and kind of smashed them flat.
Okay.
And we're gonna season these a little bit.
A little sweet and salty.
A little sweet and salty.
Okay.
Same deal. And we're gonna put these in the pan with our venison also.
So I love the fact that he's already pre-roasted these sweet potatoes. What that did is got the prep work done, and now all the sugar's concentrated here.
Beautiful. Just gonna let that keep searing, get a good caramelization on it. Give that a few minutes, we're gonna go in with our Brussels. We're gonna try to time everything out so it all finished at the same time. We'll let our venison rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. While these guys finish up, we'll pull this out and we'll be ready to plate.
Okay.
So let's throw our Brussels in.
So we're going in here once with the venison, then going in with the Brussels.
That's right.
Now going with the sweet potatoes. So this is a one-stop shop.
Boom, that's it. We're gonna cook everything in this pan.
Okay.
Slide this guy back in and let it do its thing. So we're gonna let that cook. We're gonna take this venison to about medium rare, and we're gonna pull that out and let it rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. Let those juices stay inside of there. If we cut it too soon, it's gonna bleed out everywhere. While our Brussels sprouts and our sweet potatoes continue to cook.
So talk to me about firewood.
Yeah,
What do you like?
I like hickory personally. Hickory and oak. Cured hickory is is the most beautiful smell that I know, besides my wife. And you know, it's a great wood to cook with. It imparts great flavor on the meat, and that's my favorite.
Growing up in Texas, I like to use a lot of oak, especially if I'm doing beef brisket. I love sweet pecan, but I always have a home in my heart for hickory.
Yeah, we're gonna grab this pan, flip this venison. Nice sear on here.
Oh, beautiful.
Awesome.
Little oven loving, let's see it.
Here we go. So we got our venison, nice and caramelized. Brussels sprouts got some nice color on them. Sweet potatoes the same way.
Get that crazy caramelization on that sweet potato.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be ridiculous.
How about we rest this venison?
Okay.
And then we can talk about our vinaigrette that we're gonna put on top of this guy. Here we got our vinaigrette. So in here we have some sherry vinegar, we have some olive oil, reduced orange juice. So maybe we probably have a cup of orange juice reduced by half, so a quarter cup of orange juice. Then we got the sherry vinegar in there, some really good homemade mustard that's really nice and robust that we make at the restaurant, some thyme and some arbol chili, and that's it. And our toasted pecans.
So that's all that aromatics. That's what I'm smelling. I mean, obviously I've got all the roasted venison, the caramelization, but that is so fragrant.
Awesome, good deal.
So you got your venison rested. How long have you set here?
So we want to let this rest for about 8 to 10 minutes. Let it relax. You know, it's kind of like you think about when you burn your hand. You know, your hand sits like this for a little while because it's tight. I think of meat the same way. You want to let that rest and relax and kind of just let it kind of feel like it's been in a sauna for a little while, you know, and feel comfortable. Then we're gonna slice it.
So you're just letting it kind of equalize and stabilize here on the shelf, just resting.
Yeah. So we're gonna slice this guy.
Oh, buddy.
Nice medium.
It is perfect.
All right, now we're ready to plate. So we're gonna take our sweet potato.
Okay.
Go here.
Look at the caramelization, y'all. Look at that.
Then we're gonna come in here with our venison. And then right on top, we're gonna take our Brussels and just kind of put around.
You can hear the crispy leaves on those Brussels kind of hitting and cracking on the plate. They're so crispy. I'm taking that one.
I'm gonna take our vinaigrette. All around. That's it, man.
Y'all, that is absolutely stunning. I mean, look how much flavor is compact on this plate. And I mean, literally every single thing done in one pan. Now you can obviously execute that in an oven if you wanted to, but if you got the whole opportunity for the oven loving, you gotta go for it. And my boy Rob here, he is one skilled wood-fired oven technician. You could see that perfectly cooked venison. You got the caramelized sweet potato, the crispy caramelized Brussels sprouts, and that ultra fragrant pecan vinaigrette with the orange juice, the chili de arbol, the mustard. It looks beautiful.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh man. I mean, especially in the height of deer season when, you know, everybody has an abundance of venison and everybody's always trying to figure out, what do I do with this? This is such a simple method where all of these ingredients you can get all across the United States. Venison, pecans, Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes. This is such just a nourishing, nostalgic dish with all the things that everybody loves, especially during bow season. I gotta go in and get some of the pecan vinaigrette. I want the pecans and the sweet potato together. That's my bite. Oh, dude. I mean, the caramelization on that sweet potato, It is super savory, but I mean, it's sweet.
Yeah.
But the way that you treated this, it's not overly sweet for people that say, I don't care for sweet potatoes. That's how they should be eating them.
That's right.
That's what they're supposed to be doing right there.
That's it.
And then, I mean, the Brussels sprouts, that pecan, the mustard, the chili de arbol, the citrus, everything on this is, it's venison, it's whitetail. I mean, that's a robust, gamey meat that everybody thinks is gonna be super gamey, unless, you harvest a smaller doe, like in this case.
Yeah.
And then all of those intense flavors, aggressive, going with that whitetail, I mean, just cuts right through the game. Amazing balance with the sweetness and the sweet potato. That is amazing.
Awesome.
Rob, thank you for joining us again in the backyard. Little oven loving, the one skillet wonder. And thank you all for tuning in to all of my episodes of my original X Mark series, Prime Cuts at Backyard Life.